Hey guys, welcome to a new reading vlog. So it is Saturday. I haven't done really any reading, so not really anything to update with you guys on that one. But this weekend, actually tomorrow, I'm seeing the Lightning Thief musical, so I'm really excited. I'm not a huge musical person. Mamma Mia and Greatest Showman, basically all like the movie, actual like blockbuster musicals, I would say I'm generally am okay with. But I'm obviously, when I heard that there was a Lightning Thief musical, I had to go, and their Twitter is so poppin' too. They are so snarky. Ugh, love it. My mom made me and my boyfriend some shirts. So here is Sal's. If I can do it. He is a son of Hermes, so we got, it says like Camp Half-Blood, and then the center it has Hermes and his little flying shoe, and then it says Cabin 11 and Long Island Sound, New York. I wanted to do it in like colors. I didn't want to do it just orange because I thought it was funner that way. And then here's mine, of course, Child of Aphrodite, has a little dove inside, Cabin 10. Super excited for that. Gonna take you guys along with me. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Hell yeah.
Hi guys! We are walking to the theater right now to go see Percy Jackson. Look at our shirts!
You already know how to get Hermes.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
okay.
You know, she's actually lying. We're gonna watch Nick Jr. live.
Oh, Paw Patrol?
Paw Patrol Bubble Guppies?
Alright guys, I'll check in with you later. Boom, 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 straight stud. Luke who?
So who's your dad?
He's a history professor.
Oh, he's human? I thought that was
My mom is Athena, goddess of wisdom. Sexist much?
No, I love girls. Well, I mean, I think they're very nice.
Capturing the flag isn't about being nice. It's about proving to the gods that we're tough, powerful, and victorious in battle.
Okay, so she's a little intense. Your dad's a god, and life can be tough. I met the guy once, and once was a guy. Annabelle?
Okay, my mom's Athena. She's smart and she's wise. She swore off gluten and she swore off guys. But if she came to camp, it'd be a surprise. Oh no. Oh no. And my stepmom, she hates me, and my dad works all day. So I left Virginia and I ran away.
I'm the child
after all. All hail Percy Jackson, son of the sea god, Poseidon. My dad is Poseidon. Oh, sweet!
If you let us go,
And why would I want to do that?
because you're super chill that way?
One does not simply walk out of the underworld. That's the whole point of the underworld! Unless, well, you give me that bolt. Oh, I may not have stolen it, but since it's here. What do the Trojans always say? Never look a gift God-level explosive in the mouth. Plus, with each new war, my kingdom expands, and I do get lonely.
No chance. We came here to stop a war, not start one.
Yeah, there's no way in hell that we are handing this over to you.
Not even in exchange for her. What has your father ever done for you? He doesn't care about his family. Oh, his brother? He never visits. Oh no, he's too busy playing with his mermaids and his dolphins and acting like he's so cool in his white shirt. He's a true son of the sea, and the sea does not like to be restrained.
Lord Poseidon.
You can call me Dad, Perseus.
You can call me Percy.
All right.
I got your gift.
And I got yours. Medusa's head, really?
Yeah, all that.
You got a talent for getting into trouble, like your old man. But you have your mother's strength. I am sorry you were born.
Wow, seriously?
A hero's life is never easy.
Hey, Miss Jackson! Hi!
You look even more beautiful than the night we first met.
And you haven't changed at all. Okay. So this has to be the weirdest family reunion ever.
What's your review of the musical?
10 out of 10. 100 out of 100.
10 out of 10.
So
it was
good.
so good.
Uh,
Chiron, Poseidon, and Hades, which were all played by the same actor, was the absolute
Best
best.
part.
It was so
Best
funny.
part.
Percy was so cute. He actually laughed
He
in the
broke
middle of it. I
character.
thought it was so
I mean,
cute.
how could you not?
Oh my gosh, it was so good. 10 out of 10. I want to see it all, like, again and again, but I'm not about to pay $60 over again, so.
Don't make me pay.
But yeah, we're gonna head back home now, so bye guys. Hey guys, it is Monday. I'm back home. I'm sporting my Lightning Thief musical shirt, which I honestly will never be taking off again. Something very fun came in the mail for me today. I already opened it because I was excited, but I got a little something from Wonderheart Books. And Wonderheart Books is this indie publishing company. I was put on to this by Madeline from Novel Inc. I was watching her Insta stories and she was unboxing this thing from the publishers, and just the book just was everything about me and more, and I just contacted the company and all that, and they sent over some bookmarks and a little e-arc of the book. So here they are. They are so beautiful. I can't even describe. Heirs of Fate is by Amara Luciano, and it is a bind-up of 3 novellas, I believe. It includes novellas of these stories because Heirs of Fate is the first time that this author is going to have her work in print, so that's really exciting. So yes, Heirs of Fate is 3 novellas. The first one is from Bride of Dreams. Bride of Dreams says, in order to escape her mother's war-torn legacy, Daya must marry. In her homeland, marriage can mend decades of hostility. Long-awaited truces suddenly become possible. But when her short trip to the altar ends in a curse upon her betrothed, Daya must rescue his soul from the gods or risk the destruction of the village. Do you see now why I was interested? The next one is Huntress and the Nightingale. This one says, once a huntress blessed by the gods, now Zaria, not sure, is little more than an exalted murderer. As her royal lover continues to torment the desperate and dying people of the kingdom, her only solace exists within wineskins that never seem to run out until she's presented with a promising bargain: destroy a cursed forest and a sin against the gods who have likely abandoned her, or remain forever imprisoned in a land not her own. The final one is Storm Mistress, and it says, Jane has no trouble remembering what her brave and foolish foray into pirate quarter once cost her: blood and destruction. Now clever backdoor deals and swift thrusts of her hips bring her that much closer to stopping the monsters of her island home from abusing their power. But when a mysterious storm goddess kills one of her patrons, an essential member of a deadly captain's crew, Jade's plans threaten to crumble. To stay alive, she must defeat all her enemies, for her death will not win her the island's game of shadows. And it says bonus content including a brand new story. Now, one, this isn't sponsored. I want to support like indie works more, so when I saw this book and I heard the description, I was like, win-win. Love that. It's about gods, and then one of them is a lady pirate with a goddess. Ooh, y'all know what I'm gonna say. I hope it's gay. If I ever make merch, I am definitely putting that on a shirt. Thank you. I am definitely going to read this soon, hopefully once all the craziness of school gets done and finished. I just really want to tell you guys about this because I would have never known about this unless Madeline told me about it indirectly on her Insta stories. So yeah, it's very exciting and I hope it's good, and you guys are gonna hear all about my thoughts when I finally read it and do my little reading vlog and all that stuff. So yeah. We're in the car. Y'all know what that means. It's time to rant. So, I started Daisy Jones and the Six. Finally, y'all can stop shoving it down my throat, okay? I made a whole ass new Audible account just so I could get this damn audiobook for free because y'all have been hyping this book up like a motherfucker. And I am mad. So, like, the book itself is good. Like, I'm enjoying it. It's like going really fast. I'm already at like over 50% now. I really like this historical fiction kind of fiction style that Taylor Jenkins Reid is going towards, and I hope she continues with this kind of genre. But y'all really out here standing Daisy Jones when she is literal trash. Oh my god. I am so livid with her character. I'm pretty sure I hate her more than Lotta and Kath combined, which if you've seen my other reading vlogs, you know that they piss me off. Daisy Jones is the epitome of a spoiled rich white girl who just does a bunch of coke, pops a bunch of pills, and thinks that she just deserves everything in the entire world for no effort whatsoever. And it, I cannot stand her. I can't tell you how many times I've been driving today and I've audibly been like, oh my god. At the end of this audiobook, my eyes might just roll back to the back of my head permanently. She is so entitled, and she has absolutely no reason to be. She puts zero effort into anything that she does, and just because she's naturally good at singing and she is charismatic, she thinks that the world should just revolve around her, and I just can't stand it. I can't. She has no awareness of other people around her. She has no awareness of her actions. She has just zero redeeming qualities. No, actually, okay, there's one thing. She is cute with Billy's kid, but to be cordial with a child, that's pretty bare minimum. Let's be real here. I'm trying not to let her character influence my liking of this book, but it's called Daisy Jones and the Six, which that whole thing, if you guys have read the book and you know like the origin of the fucking band, oh my god. It's fine. I'm fine. Are you fine? I'm great. I think she might have just made my least favorite character of all time list. I am all for morally gray and unlikable main characters. Evelyn Hugo was a very unlikable character. That bitch did some shitty things, and there were of course times where I was like, Evelyn, what the fuck are you doing? You need to sit down and reevaluate your action. Evelyn was like such a feminist icon, and she has a lot of things going for her that I loved. At least with Evelyn, even though she did questionable things with the people that she cared about, there was still a sense that she did care about those people. Obviously, these are two different books, but I'm just doing these as a comparison to show you how an unlikable character can still be unlikable and morally gray, but still have redeemable qualities. Daisy Jones is the complete opposite. I just hate her so fucking much. I just want to scream to the world how much I hate this coked up bitch so much. Also, I knew there was like a bunch of drug use in this book, and whatever, I'm cool with that, because that's a fact of life. But I also have zero remorse for drug addicts. If you do, that's great on you, but I personally, I've had experiences with people who have abused drugs, and I just have zero sympathy for it. So that obviously doesn't help her character at all. I honestly was not expecting to hate her. I actually thought I was gonna hate Billy, because I remember people saying a lot of stuff about Billy. Now, I haven't finished the book, so, you know, take that into account. But I like Billy. I really love Karen. Karen, she can get it. She can get it. Yes, ma'am. With your turtlenecks. Ooh! Yes, mama. Yes, honey. Ooh! Yes, be my baby. Eddie is like a shithead, but I also totally get where he's coming from. Eddie's whining is more justified than Daisy's. That's saying a lot. I want her to die. I don't know if I'm going to listen to more today, but we'll see. Ooh, I'm thirsty after all that ranting. So I did go thrifting, and I haven't shown you guys any of my thrift hauls, I feel like, in a while. I found Escaping from Houdini by Carrie Maniscalco. I started stalking Jack the Ripper a long time ago. I didn't DNF it. I just kind of like put it down and forgot about it. But I've been meaning to, like, you know, pick it up again. I'll probably read all of them when, what's the last book that's coming out? Something the devil, right? Hunting the devil, or I don't know what it is. And then I found Spinning by Tilly Walden. I know I've seen it before. It's a graphic novel, and the art is really simple. It's just like three main colors, the white, purple, and yellow. It's about this figure skater who gets a girlfriend, and that's all I know. I love lesbian figure skaters. Like, that sounds perfect to me. And like the spine, if you see, it has mathematics and stuff, which reminds me of Ice Princess. Love that movie. The soundtrack to that slaps. I'm hoping that reminds me of this. It's a gay Ice Princess, which is beautiful. I haven't read any more of Daisy Jones, but I did finish Death Note Volume 1. As I stated in my last vlog, I have seen the show and it's exactly like the show. And usually that deters my enjoyment of things. That's why I usually don't read the book if I've seen the movie beforehand. But that was not the case with this one. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Honestly, this has got to be one of the coolest worlds ever. It's like such a page turner. It's so addictive. The characters are so complex and make you think so much, and I just love getting like my brain stimulated with like philosophical ideas. That's why I love Scythe so much. So good. And then Ryuk, I forget how you pronounce it, but he adds like comic relief in between all the intense investigations and heavy themes and stuff. It's just so well rounded, and I loved it. And I've been reading Wicked Saints, of course. I am on chapter 19, so I'm going to keep reading this. I got my enchanted ambiance fantasy music on, and we're gonna listen to it while we read this fantasy ass book. Hey guys, so it's like 1 a.m. I stayed up so I could finish Daisy Jones, which I did all in one day, which is always a fun time. I'm gonna give it a 3.5, I think. I thought it was gonna be a 4, but I had a lot of issues with it. Aside from Daisy Jones being my least favorite character in all of literary history, the plot wasn't great. I was expecting to really love this book because I love 70s music and 70s culture, but for a book set in the 70s, there was like no 70s. It was like Taylor Jenkins Reid was just like, all they did was snort coke and party.
Party. Party. Party. Party. Party.
And it's like, yes, duh. She just could have done so much more, and like the plot just wasn't there. And I get that it was a character driven story, but even then, only 4 of the 7 people in the band really got any attention, and it was Daisy, Billy, Karen, and Graham. And that was it. The little twist at the end, I was just like, okay, just disappointed. This is nowhere near Evelyn Hugo for me, like not even close. Even the audiobook is way better. People were acting like this damn audiobook was the word of God, and I was going into it thinking that like they were actually gonna sing the songs and it was gonna be like a little different. It's just a normal audiobook. I'm like really confused over why people were hyping up this audiobook so much, because I was under the impression that I had to listen to the audiobook to like get the full scope of the story. And yes, it's in interview format, so it's nice to just listen, but nothing special about it. So I just thought, if you guys haven't listened to it and you do want to read this, just know that you guys don't need to go out of your way to try to get a hold of this audiobook. You can listen to it and it's fine. It's a full cast and it's nice. It's just, there's nothing like crazy special about it. There were nice quotes in there. Definitely the stars of the book were Karen, Camille, and Billy. Loved them, but everything else was just... I was supposed to go to my library today to turn in a already 2-day late book, but I don't want to leave my house. So we're just gonna add another 25 cents to that fine, and it's fine. I just finished filming my little Into the Cricket Place reaction and first chapter video, and I just want to read To Kill a Kingdom again, and I can't because I have shit to do. I can't. Speaking of shit to do, I need to finish Wicked Saints, and I am going to sit down and do that. So I just finished Wicked Saints. Let me just say that it ended exactly how I wanted it to end. I don't even know what to make of the ending. I don't know what a lot of it means, and I can't tell if I'm just a dumb bitch or we're just not supposed to know a ton of it. This was a ride, and I loved it. I don't know if it's a whole 5 stars because the storytelling in general, it could have been a bit clearer. I need the damn glossary. Emily, please give us a glossary in the other 2 books. I love the characters in here. I'm so excited to just learn more about this world. Probably going to be one of my favorite trilogies of all time. Like I said, I know I was just saying how it's not as clear as I want it to be. I feel like at the end of the trilogy, everything is just going to come together so beautifully, and it's just going to be a complete masterpiece that isn't quite there yet because we only have one part of it. Wow, this book was so good. No, I'm gonna give it a 5 star. I'm gonna give it a 5 star. I just, so much we don't know, and I can't wait to find out what that stuff is. I'm just, read it. It's so good. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in here real quick and close off this vlog. So this week was a pretty good reading week for me, definitely the best I've had probably all month, not gonna lie. And I finished Death Note Volume 1, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars. I finished Daisy Jones and the Six, which I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then I finished Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and if you didn't, well, tune in next week. Bye!